Hello everybody, I'm SJM and this is episode 28 in the SevTech Ages of the Sky playthrough. You see here I've gone ahead and built a few things since the last time. We just had the pump jack and the tank there last time, so I've built up this distiller. I put the oil into it, I've run it, I've got my naphtha and my diesel here. As you can tell with these Buildcraft tanks, they actually are modal, so you can kind of stack them on top of each other and they'll just keep flowing up there to keep filling up. Now I've got the other thing I built up here was my alternator, my steam generator, my solar tower, along with the solar reflectors that you need on it, as well as a buffer tank of steam here to feed into my steam turbine. So all of this stuff you do find in the immersive book, which I've actually put away here now. So just find it in there, use your projectors to help put these through. Just a hint for building the alternator, I put my output side as far away from anything I'll be running into because you can't insulate the HV wires. And yeah, they'll really hurt if you run into them, so I got that out of the way as much as I could. Just when building it, make sure you put the HV, when you're looking at the projection before you make them, have the HV coil blocks is what these turn into, which is your outputs. You can see that there's 6 of them there, and I'll be using some HV capacitors for buffer the outputs on them. So if I just put one down here, and remember we configure the sides by right-clicking with the engineer's hammer, but if you shift right-click you can configure the opposite side. So we can now see that there's an input side over there, and if I don't hit shift I can put that as an output side there. So this one's configured a little bit differently, so I will break that off, throw it down there. And then that one will start to receive power as soon as I flip this switch here to get steam flowing in. So now steam's flowing in and this should be receiving power. Yep, so just do that and those are getting power now. And likewise on this side. And then we will need some wire connectors and some wire. And now I've got this shut off for right now because I don't want any more oil going in there. Now we can see our pump jack's going to start running at a really good speed because it's getting all the power that it can use. And it's not even truly draining these. These are still going up in power with the pump jack running there. And the solar tower is not doing anything right now because if we look at our advancements here, we've got the oil, we've put it into the distillation tower. Now we need to grab a bucket of each of the naphtha and the diesel to complete that achievement. So just a hint about doing this, have one output going into, don't like build a whole bunch of pipes along here with all these things because I ended up getting diesel in all of them all the way across and I had to kind of reset it. So set one, wait till some diesel starts pouring into it, and then put down your next pipe to get naphtha going into it, etc. So there we've got our naphtha, and now we've got our diesel. I'm just going to put a bucket of diesel into here. Oh, there's 10 bits of oil in there. Why are you not processing 10 bits of oil? Okay, so just remember not to go around that side. And I may have to break, yeah, I'm going to have to break it. I'm going to have to break the structure to empty out that little bit of oil that's not coming out of it. So we'll just do go, heavy engineering block. That's off. That goes there. I need my engineer's hammer back again. Do that there. Now it's empty, and I can put in my diesel. And so I'll put that down there, and I'll start getting my third byproduct. So this is this side quest, or this side quest chain here. So we'll need a kerosene, a gasoline, and a lubricant. So we've got one that went in there, then the next one goes in there, and then the next one goes in there, and now I've got my 3 different ones. I'll need to do a few more buckets of diesel to be able to get a bucket of each of these byproducts out, but I'll do that off camera. And then over here, I've kind of preset up where I'm going to be putting down my arc furnace and my crusher. Just not 100% sure on how it'll go all there yet, but yeah, that's where that's going to go. Get all those things placed down there. Now this has used up all, I had 61 buckets of steam in there, and it's all gone now, so it's just kind of running off of what is in here. Oh, I actually left one of the solar reflectors unbuilt here so that you can see. This is what it looks like when it's not got the solar reflector in front of it, and that's where you need that silver block to go in front of. And see here, I don't have quite all 4, so I'm not getting my maximum efficiency out of it. So let's just throw those. Yeah, got everything I need there. So there. There. And there. Solar reflector goes there, and then we just hammer on that one there, and now we should have all 4 dots lined up, and we're producing as much steam out of this as we can. To get water in, so we have these wooden fluid pipes from Buildcraft, and then just water source with the second water over there with the aqueduct systems. And then the Redstone Engine from Buildcraft. This I had a heck of a time trying to figure it out because I wanted to use some of these other pipes. So if we look at, say, this stone fluid pipe, I get 20 millibuckets per tick out of it, but the wooden one, I only get 10. So I started with the stone because I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be for the cobblestone or the stone. Oh yeah, that'll be better. That didn't quite work. Maybe I need an insert pipe, so I went along to this clay one. That one still didn't work. Eventually I had to build the book from Buildcraft. And then I read in the book here that with the, go on to the Redstone Engine, and then it says here the pipe power will only hook up to the wooden fluid pipe or the wooden diamond fluid pipe. So the clay ones and the stone ones won't work. So yeah, big waste of getting into finding all of those things. But here we have it. It's running. It's on black, which means it's overheating, but it's still putting water in there. So I lose during the daytime with all 4 solar distillers on, but because this machine doesn't work at night, it actually catches back up at night and it'll go all the way back up full again. I thought I would need 2 because it's only given 10 millibuckets per tick in there, but if this worked at night, definitely would need both of them going, but because it doesn't work at night, it does refill during the day with just the one going just fine, so no need to work on there. And then you do need a redstone signal going into the Redstone Engine there. So the Redstone Engine, fairly simple. You do need to pour out yourself a steel gear and a piston, but otherwise pretty simple recipe there. And yeah, I've just got all the other stuff because I've been building like a madman in between to get all of the things you see here put together. So that is everything for this episode. We can see here now we are getting tons and tons of oil. Where are we at here now? Yep, so that'll hold 512 buckets at a time. We're already, what, 15, almost 20% full there, just within the, I don't know, 10 minutes since I turned it on. So yeah, that'll fill up real quick. So I'll get my buckets of these side fuels done, and we need those for some other things coming up later in the age anyways. This age? No, probably the next age. Yeah, in age 4 we'll need some of those byproducts, so we do want to get not a whole lot of it, but a decent amount, and there's nothing else to do with this diesel anyways. So there we go. I appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed the message. Leave a thumbs up if you did, and any comments if there are any questions. Have a good one, and we will see you in the next one.